Hi guys, welcome back to Hardcastle Homestead. We are out in the greenhouse and today we are planting lavender. So, without further ado, also I have a whiny toddler today. She is happy to be outside. It's great weather. We had snow on Monday. 62 degrees is our high today. And it feels amazing in this greenhouse right now. It's probably mid 70s in the greenhouse, still early morning. But I want to show you guys. Look, I finally got the labels. So we've got our marshmallow coming up. I did wish them happy birthday. So much chamomile has came up. And as of this morning, our very first milk thistle has popped its head out, which makes me so excited because I am not using the best medium of soil. So I wasn't thinking the germination rate was gonna be this successful, and even just kind of looking to see if there's any other scragglers that need assistance to get out of the soil. I'm not seeing them, but this is my first time growing milk thistle as well, so I don't know if I'm just gonna get one. Oh wait, at least two plants. I see another one poking its head out right there. So this is my stratifying bed of crops I'm growing this year, and with stratification, you basically have to create that illusion of winter, like the seeds have gone through the process of winter. So some varieties like 3 to 4 weeks, other varieties like 4 to 6 weeks minimum. Sorry, making sure the toddler's being good. Definitely a temperature difference out here though. She's excited because we're going to be watering the broccoli and the cabbage that I have planted. The kale did not survive. It wasn't the weather that was the problem though, it was my dog. The dog laid in all the kale that I planted, so I decided to download SeedTime, and now I am following my SeedTime garden layout, and so we'll see how it goes. But with lavender, there are several different types of lavender out there. Mine, I'm mainly wanting to use it for like candle scents and extracts and like a simple syrup type of extract. Sorry, the toddler is taking the shoes off. Right, it's your life choices right now, my love. We'll see how today goes. This might be 2 outfit changes kind of day. But with the lavender, I have had it in the fridge since January 2nd, I believe. And I left a note on the bag. This is kind of just what I do, where I write the type of plant I'm wanting to grow. I write how long it needs to stay in the fridge and the dates between that you can pull. But I have heard through research it's best to leave the lavender in for 6 weeks, so I did not pull it early. So today is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. And we're gonna get busy planting this, so here we go. Alright guys, sorry I'm crouching a little bit. Wanted to take a pause on the time lapse, kind of explain what I've done. I've gone through, since I already put this soil in the containers, like, I think it's been 2 weeks now since I planted all this other stuff. The chamomile, the milk thistle, the marshmallow root. So since the soil has already been put in there, let's see, I was just loosening it up, pulling out any big chunks that I may have, because this is still bark. It's not fully broke down. It's not the best quality soil. So some people do the extra step to sift their soil. I have the art of the lazy gardener on my side, and I do not do that. But I wish I had the motivation to do that. I just don't. So this is what lavender seed looks like. And in this is approximately 300 seeds. And just knowing in my gardener and watching a lot of their methods on their seeds, it's probably honestly more than 300 seeds. So you can see their size though. They're not the smallest seeds I've worked with, but they are still not the biggest seeds either. So I'll just take a pinch, and I'm going to drop just a few in each hole as I go across. Remember, you can always come back later and put more in. Uh-oh. Are you a big girl, or is it big boo-boo? Oh, just mad? Okay. She's recovered, so I'm not too worried. So I just want to double check with you guys. That way I'm not telling you misinformation. So with days of germination on a lot of these, at least for the lavender pack, it is 2 to 4 weeks. Gonna keep seeding while we talk. It does prefer a germination rate of about 65 to 70 degrees, which I do have a low temp heat mat. It doesn't get crazy in the 80s and 90s on this heat mat, but it does keep the water from freezing. So they will be out here in the greenhouse growing, not ever brought inside unless we get to like 0 to 10 degrees or lower. But for now, I've got, let's see, 8, 4, 32 cells that I'm planting all 300 lavender seeds in. Making sure we've got a healthy amount. Child. Thank you. I know, we're almost done. So, with this method, you can either like go through and gently just put the soil back over the tops. You do not have to bury these seeds because of their size. It's just a very light fold. Make sure you don't have big chunks on the top, otherwise they cannot penetrate that and they will not grow through it. Some of my spots are going to need a light dusting of some soil because they were a little bit lower on the level of soil. That's common on the edges because we plop our soil down the middle of these, then we use our hands a lot of times to shift it out. But just doing some general maintenance as I go along with you guys. Part of my goal with the organization and staying accountable and mindful this year is I am going to be looking at SeedTime. I was a part of like the beta group when I got to try it for free as they were still growing and figuring out everything with it, what they were wanting to turn SeedTime into. And now I have invested in the basic package. A lot of homesteaders who have bigger platforms than me have partnered to do learning experiences, and I highly recommend watching those because there were a lot of ins and outs of the app now that have changed that are more beneficial, because originally I didn't think it would fit for how my brain processed, but now having the example laid out for like the map of the layout of my garden. I've been looking for something to put in a layout for my garden for a long time that's either a free source or a cheap source that's not a monthly fee. So I went with the basic package that's a yearly fee with them, and because I watched other YouTubers who did layouts with the group, they were offering coupon codes and discount codes for the yearly package. So I highly recommend, if you follow someone that is a lot bigger platform than myself, go to one of those information webinars that they're doing, because it's really going to pay off when you get that deep discount. Because I think the basic package without the discount is $99 for the year. And while it's a great resource, I am still trying to keep it in a budget-friendly place. So doing $99 a year for my garden layout to help myself be more accountable, valuable, yes. Do I have that income? No. Not to spare on an app for a garden. So this is going to be a great resource for me and my family. We were able to get the whole entire app with the basic program for a lot better rate because I just followed one of my homesteaders and watched the webinar till the end, so it was great. So with lavender, there are several different types. Some are floral, some are just for cooking, some are better for medicinal, some are great for floral arrangements. Definitely make sure to do your research and what you're willing to do. I got a very basic one because it's my first time growing lavender by seed. So the Vera lavender is a very common lavender seed. I know from other friends in the past who have grown lavender, they do get leggy. So if you are growing on an inside source, make sure you've got adequate light for it, or you could run the risk of them getting leggy. But yeah, we're gonna go along, and I'm going to actually go out, water down some of the hay so the garden stays nice and moist for the stuff that I have actually covered with the low hoop tunnel. And until next time, I just want to remind you guys to go outside and get dirty. I will see you next time. Bye.